Shalom Bruchim Habayim. This is the instructional video for Kehillah Week 3. This week is another longer video because there are 2 projects. So it's broken down into 3 parts. Part 1, what's in the box at 27 seconds. Part 2, the first project at 2 minutes 35 seconds. And Part 3, the second project at 4 minutes 36 seconds. Part 1, what's in the box? Let's start by getting out our Kehillah supplies containers. My box has a glue stick in it. Yours may also have a glue stick in it, or your organization may ask you to use a glue stick that you already have at home or that you got earlier in the year. I also have a baggie full of little square sheets of decorating wax. I have 2 white candles. I have a stamp, a forever stamp. I have a folded blank card and an envelope. A sheet full of Kehillah images. And the other thing I have in my box is a Shabbat blessings card. My box has 2. Yours might look like this one. That's a 1-pager with nothing on the back. Yours may also look more like this one, which has 3 pages. It's got 1 page, front and back, and then a 3rd page. Or you may have a different blessings card from your organization. But either way, you should have some form of a Shabbat blessings card. This week, we are going to look at the ideas of staying connected to our Kehillah. We will be decorating Shabbat candles using our decorating wax, and then using the blank card, these images, your glue stick, and then from home, a pair of scissors. You will also get to send a Shalom card to somebody in your Kehillah of your kibbutza. Plus, this week, you should have a Shabbat celebration scheduled with your Kehillah, either online or, if it's safe to do so, in person. Part 2, the first project. To prepare for that Shabbat gathering, we are going to decorate the candles first. To decorate the candles, I'll lay out a mat in front of you so that the wax doesn't stick to the table you're working on. Be careful with your clothes as well. You'll just take them out of their bag, place them in front of you, and then take out your sheets of decorating wax. I have 3 different colors, and in between my colors are sheets of wax paper. So I'm going to set my 3 colored wax sheets in front of me and set the sheets of wax paper off to the side. To use the decorating wax, all you need to do is peel off a little piece with your fingers, how big or little you want. When it comes to the decorating wax, a little bit goes a long way. You really don't need to use a lot to make any of the decorations that you'd like on your candles. So try starting out with small pieces. You can mold it or shape it however you would like, and then you take your wax shape and you stick it directly onto your candle, like so. And then using the various colors of wax you were given, you can create a bunch of different designs or one cohesive design on your candles. And then come your Shabbat celebration with your kibbutza, you'll be able to light these candles as your Shabbat candles. So get creative and have fun. When you're done, you can just take your sheets of wax. If you still have the wax paper, you can put it back in between and then put your sheets back inside their baggie. Same with your candles. Don't forget to take a picture of your candles and put it on your kibbutza's electronic sharing page. And when it's time for you guys to come together for your Shabbat celebration, don't forget your Shabbat blessing cards. After your Shabbat celebration is the second part of this week's activity. Part 3, the second project. Shortly after your kibbutza's Shabbat celebration, use the rest of your supplies in this week's box, plus your scissors and possibly plus a glue stick, to decorate the blank card with Shalom greetings to stay connected. You can use the pictures provided and cut them out and glue them to your card. You can draw a picture, you can write a message. Your envelope may already have somebody's name in your kavutza on it, so you'll create a card for that person. If you got a blank envelope like mine, your organization or your school will have sent you some addresses. Make sure that the address is clearly written on the middle part of your card with a return address, meaning your name and your address, written smaller in this corner. Once your envelope is filled out with the to address and the from address, you've decorated your card and put it in the envelope, you've safely sealed your envelope, then you need to use your stamp by peeling it off the back and sticking it in this upper corner. Once your stamp is on there and your envelope is sealed, don't forget to put it in the mail. Remember to stay connected to your kihila and other kihilot that you're a part of. As always, be creative and have fun. Thanks to the support of the Jewish Education Center of Cleveland and the Covenant Foundation.